Hello, Nickabenson Nation. So, earlier I talked about how I was going to go out with Maddie on the town for Sammy T's anniversary. So, essentially, it's their 20-year anniversary, and they were throwing this big bash. Actually, it's crazy that the club that me and Maddie go to is as old as me and Maddie. But regardless of that, we were going to go to Sammy T's. They were going to do 80s and 90s music up to the modern day. It was going to be this big bash. But Maddie had stayed up like last night on Bridge Street and done a lot of hanging out there, and she wasn't really feeling it. So me and Maddie ended up not going to Sammy T's. So my other plan was maybe to hang out with Ray. Ray is a very close friend. We're like solid best friends, like for real. And I feel like I don't really like rate friends for real. Like I normally don't with the live stream. That sucks. That's another thing I'm gonna have to deal with because right now I'm back home. I moved out of the dorm. I'm moving back into the dorms, but a new set of dorms in a week. So next Saturday I'll be moving in, and you guys will definitely see a vlog of me moving all my stuff back into the dorm. Here's all the stuff that I moved out of the dorm, just kind of like around the room. Just like stacks of boxes because in my room they were just already all boxed. It's actually really easy for me to move my stuff around because I keep everything still in the box. But currently our like we have like a side room that on Thanksgiving we use this side room. The bad connection thing is really getting me. So on Thanksgiving we use this side room, but other than that it's just kind of like if we're not doing a big family dinner, it's just whatever. Sometimes there are bicycles in here, like eh. So yeah, I've moved all my stuff here. Maddie wasn't available to do Sammy T's. Ray, me and Ray are really close friends. Solid best friend. Don't use the term best friend a lot. I feel like everyone is a really close friend. But me and Ray have done a lot of cool stuff, like as friends, and we definitely have like a level of trust where it's like I'm not the best at keeping secrets, but if he wants me to keep something confidential, I definitely like try to keep stuff confidential. I'm not always the best because, like I said, I'm not the best at keeping secrets. But I used to like have a policy of like truth for everything. I feel like honesty is the best policy, and even if you told me something, it's like the odds of me like not telling someone else if put in a position of which like I felt like talking about it was like very low. In other words, I was like a pretty big blabbermouth on stuff like that. But I feel like me and Ray have hit a point where it's like, even though I'm okay with Ray just saying like stuff that I do, because I'm pretty open. I mean, I'm live streaming at like midnight, so I'm very open. Um, but when it comes to like Ray's business, I try to be like more private as I can be about what he's doing. So I feel like that level of trust and like how we can like hang out for like hours at a time, and even when like we don't live with each other for like a great amount of time, if we get put in a situation where like, hey, are you gonna like spend the night for like a few days or whatever? Like that's something he can like casually do. Like we can, he's like a brother to me kind of thing. I think like the fact that he is like a brother to me is what puts him at that best friend level. But anyways, Ray ended up having to work today, so Ray wasn't able to hang out. So long story short, because I don't know how much of this video you guys actually can see due to the fact that we keep having bad connection issues, is Maddie wasn't able to do the stuff at the dance club, so we didn't go to the Sammy T's anniversary thing. Ray wasn't available to hang out because he was working, so I ended up not hanging out with Ray. So I just kind of like chilled here. I'd been wanting to watch Dragon Ball GT videos today, and I realized that I like was pushing myself to do so much Yu-Gi-Oh because I kept having to push Yu-Gi-Oh off due to like scheduling concerns that I forgot that I don't do Yu-Gi-Oh on the weekends anyways. So I pushed myself into doing Yu-Gi-Oh on the weekends. And while I was doing it, it's not that I wasn't having fun. I enjoyed the Dueling Nexus stream. It was actually a really great time. But at the same time, I was like, no wonder I don't have time to watch GT. And no wonder I feel like I should. Like, the reason why I feel like I should be able to is because like normally I do slot that. So I need to be careful and remember like the time block thing that I do isn't for the weekend, it's just for the week. But I do love putting videos out for you guys, and I think that's a big part of it. is that the Nickabenson Nation is growing, and I'm very happy to see that. And I just want to make sure that you guys are entertained and that we're all having fun together. Speaking of which, we have a Discord, so if you would like to join the Nickabenson Discord, feel free to do so. It's at tinyrel.com/nicknation. That's tinyrel.com/nicknation. If you would like to join the Discord, talk with us. In some videos, I have the Discord open to where you guys can openly chat with me through that, because being able to see the live stream chat isn't always the easiest thing. And in some videos I don't. I kind of wish in hindsight, the Dragon Ball Super video that I did a moment ago had the Discord open. We had a few viewers, and I'm very excited about that, especially since that video was like an hour and a half or so of me talking about a half an hour of content. But I feel like if I could have actually had a discussion with you guys rather than just me discuss it myself, it could have probably been more engaging for you all, and I'll try and do more stuff like that in the future where the Discord is open while I do the live discussions. Speaking of which, the reason why my Dragon Ball videos are so long, I know a lot of other Dragon Ball YouTubers try to keep it more short and sweet. They don't try and talk about a whole bunch of topics, but try and like make it a little bit more narrow, so that it's just easier to digest, and I totally understand that. Is because I'm trying to look at it at a lot of different angles. I know that a lot of my videos could be split up into smaller videos, but it's more of a flow of consciousness thing. Some Dragon Ball YouTubers, and there's nothing wrong with this, are like a little scripted. You know, like they have this more narrow topic in mind, and they're trying to stick with it, kind of thing. Whereas I try to hit it from like as much as I can. Like as I have ideas, I try to like spit that out to you. The episode discussions are a little bit more structured due to the fact that I actually watched the episode twice. In the first viewing, I'm like, what looks cool? What's getting me aesthetically? It's not that I'm not paying attention to the story, but I have my fingers like set for screenshot. So I'm like taking screenshots, trying to make sure that I have a lot of images to show you guys in those episodes, discussions and reviews. And there are a lot of good images that you guys can get from that. That if you guys wanted to use those in your own videos, I'd be completely fine with, because it's not like I own them, you know. They're screenshots that I'm taking from the anime, and it could save you some time to where you don't have to go through and like do what I did, kind of thing, if that makes sense. I take a lot of screenshots so you guys have a lot to look at, and we can look at images that are related to what I'm talking about. Another thing that I noticed from a few Dragon Ball YouTubers is that they'll have one image over the whole video, but they'll talk about like a subject that you could definitely see, like, oh, for this scene, you know, they could like show the scene and like talk about it at the same time. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. It's definitely easier to set up, but I feel like it's maybe a little less visually engaging for your audience. One thing that I really like, but at the same time I don't think I would do, is people will scrub through videos. So as they're talking about the episode, they'll move the like viewfinder through the episode, and they'll stop it at key points, but they never like play the video straight. They just are like, it's the same thing as doing screenshots, but you're taking the screenshots like from the video by like pushing the scrub bar along. So I like that. I think that's actually a really cool concept. But the reason why I don't do it is because that's a little less structured too. Sometimes they think they're scrubbing to like point A, but they scrub to point B by mistake, and they kind of have to fix it. I find it easier to just like have a linear set of images and then move through them as I discuss my thoughts, and even that doesn't always work. You know, like no method is perfect. But anyways, I'm kind of going on like a tirade right now about like Dragon Ball YouTubers. But I just wanted to say that like two Dragon Ball YouTubers who do watch my content, that you guys really inspire me, and like a lot of the ideas that I use in these videos I get from like you guys when it comes to not like the content itself, because it's not like I'm ripping your ideas to put in my video about like Dragon Ball. I try and take it from my own perspective, because if not, what would be the point of doing it? But I mean ideas on like production, like how you guys put your videos together, how you format them for your audience. I try to look at like that, like how you do your formatting in order to try and see like, well, what fits my style better, not necessarily what is the better style, because I feel like it varies from YouTuber to YouTuber. But I just wanted to give a shout out to you guys. I really enjoy stuff like Real to Real Productions, MJ List, Detective Q, Laughingstock Media, Geekdom 101, and Dragon Ball Nation. Like, I don't just watch one of you guys. I try to watch all of you, even if you all cover the same thing. Mozilla Vulpex, you know, like even if you're all talking about the same episode or like the same characters, I like to see your collective thoughts and compare them to my own. And rather than jumping in the comment section and leaving a comment, which I will leave comments occasionally, I always leave likes though. Like you see that thumbs up, you know I'm there. But instead of leaving a comment in the comment section below, I normally do these videos, these really long discussions where I talk about my ideas from that point of view. So if you are a Dragon Ball YouTuber and you'd be interested in doing a collaboration or something like that, I definitely would be interested in doing so. I just would need to like dial back. I have a big instance of wanting to go like as hard as possible, and it's really easy for me to go on tirades and like keep talking about something. But anyways, thank you guys once again for watching. This video's kind of already hit like a little too long for a midnight live stream in the first place. If you guys are new to the Nickabenson Nation, make sure to smash that subscribe button. And if you're not, make sure to share this video with your friends so they can join in our ranks and have fun with our festivities. Yo, thank you once again for watching. The like goal for this video is 5 likes. I'd truly appreciate it if we hit that, and we can't do it without your help. And of course, we're trying to hit over 480 subscribers, which is something that we also cannot do without your assistance. Thank you all once again, and have a wonderful day. This is your boy Jet Black, logging out. Peace.